Really seen the others, so if you just turn your mic on and tell us who you are for the record.
Okay. Thank you, Chairman Yeager, and members of the State and Local Government Committee. My name is Anthony Davis. I'm a member of the Metro Council of Nashville and Davidson County. I represent District 7, which is primarily East Nashville, Inglewood, and the Madison area. I also am a small business owner in Nashville. I run a small web design company called iDesign. We employ 9 employees, and we're a web and graphic design firm. It's an honor for me to speak to you today. Just like to recognize Senator Haynes, who's my senator as well, and thank you to Senator Kyle. I'm pleased to speak in support of Senate Bill 2762 by Senator Kyle. Before I begin my remarks and offer my own reasons, I wanted to present you with a letter from Nashville Mayor Carl Dean discussing the Metro government's official support for the bill, and I hope you'll give it full consideration. I have the original copy I just wanted to present to you, sir.
Thanks. I will see that this is copied and shared with the members.
Thank you. I think they may be sharing copies as well.
Okay, thank you.
Before I was elected to the Nashville City Council, I supported our local ordinance that applied the Metro non-discrimination policy to contractors and vendors. In fact, my small business joined over 40 other Nashville businesses in endorsing it. I saw it then and still see it now as a way of saying that we want to attract talented, hardworking people to the city of Nashville. It's a critical factor in driving our long-term prosperity. While some people suggested that our Metro ordinance would drive business away, the Metro government saw the ordinance as a way of opening the doors wider to the best possible workforce. Discrimination is a constraint on labor markets, and that is an important consideration to today's highly mobile workers who view discrimination as a barrier, not to mention a great injustice. In February of this year, there's a study released by 2 UCLA scholars, Christy Mallory and Brad Sears, evaluating the impact of 29 similar county and city contractor non-discrimination ordinances on business and local government. Some of the conclusions of their studies were as follows. The contractor requirements have been adopted, implemented, and enforced with little disruption to government operations or work, administrative burden, cost, or litigation. Second, almost all the localities surveyed reported near uniform compliance with the contractor ordinances with little to no resistance by contractors. And third, all of the localities that responded to the survey, none affirmatively reported that there had been individual enforcement investigations or actions for violations of these contractor requirements. Furthermore, it is important to note that during the debate on the Metro ordinance that we had, as well as the debate on the state law that nullified it, no one produced a study indicating that local non-discrimination ordinances resulted in any cost or burden to businesses. As a business owner myself and one that contracted with Metro in past years, I just don't buy the hindrance to business argument. The Tennessee Chamber of Commerce dropped its support of the law that removed our Metro ordinance after it became apparent that so many of its member companies had already adopted policies similar to and in compliance with the ordinance. So as a business owner myself, I can certainly understand the fears that some spoke of when the local and state laws were discussed last year. But when you look at the evidence and the experience of other cities and counties across the country, there just isn't a downside to the kind of expanded non-discrimination ordinance that Metro Nashville passed. There is, however, a significant disadvantage to the state law that was passed this last year. The erosion of the power of people in cities and counties through their elected representatives to determine how their tax dollars are spent in government contracting and procurement. Contracting and procurement standards vary from city to city and county to county across the state, as you know. Senate Bill 632 and House Bill 600 did not establish a uniform business climate across the state. What it did was take away the power of cities and counties to determine how their tax dollars are used in one particular area. Many of you have been local elected officials, and you know how carefully we all weigh decisions about how the people's money is used. We balance considerations such as how to set our most attractive business climate for our community with the needs of our citizens. We are good stewards of this responsibility. I ask you today to please support Senator Kyle's bill And please return this authority to Metro Nashville and local government. Thank you.